Yo, we back. We're back. We're back. All right. Today I'm going to be doing some Black Friday emails. Let's just check. Cool. All right. We're going to be doing some Black Friday email writing today for Power DGA, our Disc Golf Academy. For reference, right here. We've been running this for a few years now. We've got well over 10,000 subscribers. And Black Friday is always the biggest time of the year, as it is for most courses. So we're going to get into writing some emails today for our Black Friday sale. So I'm going to start just with using good old AI here. Now, I don't actually have a project in GPT for this like I typically do, but here's what we'll do. I need to write a sequence of emails to our email list promoting our Black Friday offer for, I'm going to put in the website. Help me figure out a cadence. My spelling's so bad. Cadence for this, as well as help me write the email copy. We want to send several emails between, I'm going to start these on Monday of next week, which is, let me just get the date. It's going to be the 17th. Between November 17th and the sale end date on November 30 at midnight. All right, so it's going to go ahead and help me generate these emails in Cadence. All right, but see, it's already a little bit off, so I'm going to stop it. Because it's saying, like, it's coming. Yeah, this sale is already live now and rolling. Oh, my gosh. No. No, I said I want emails to start November, shoot, what was that date? 17th? Dang, that's crazy. Monday's already the 17th. So as you can see, we're typically do with the emails like a 2-week push window with our email stuff. So I was just checking Instagram account for our pickleball course. Someone fairly notable followed us and actually shared something about it. So you're getting a little influx of followers. Anyways. All right, let's see what GPT's got for us. Kickoff, Black Friday starts early. Pro Access highlight, directly from the Elite Pros. Community transformation, Thanksgiving week reminder. Black Friday Eve, Black Friday blow up, 48 hours left. Final hour offer ends at midnight. Nice. All right, this looks pretty good. You know, these emails, at least in my experience, these emails don't have to be anything crazy. We have a list that we're always building, and people on that list are getting nurtured. So everybody's familiar with the product. Everybody's familiar with the brand that's getting these emails. It's really just a reminder. Now, the rule of thumb with Black Friday is obviously the closer you get to the end of the sale, the more it's going to snowball and the more sales you will get. So that's why we typically start our sale at the beginning of November, just with our paid ads and whatnot. And then 2 weeks until the sale ends is when we typically start our emails. And then the last like few days are when you really want to be hitting emails hard. So you could be hitting emails every day like, hey, sale ends tomorrow, sale ends today, sale ends in 12 hours, right? You really want to be hitting the end of that sale super hard because that's where the bulk of your sales are going to come from. So I got some messages coming in here. To get everything over this week or early next. This time of year is so freaking busy for me. It's insane with Black Friday. And then I've got like an addiction to starting businesses. It's a terrible addiction. I suppose there are worse addictions, but man, you just keep getting involved in new stuff. But it's fun. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start scheduling these out here. As I mentioned before, I use vanilla Go High Level for all of my products with the exception of this one. When we launched this one, I was using Course Creator 360. I don't use 360 anymore. It's a good platform. And the team over there is awesome. You know, no knocks on them at all. Personally, just for me, running like a GHL at the level I do, on the agency level and all that, the regular GHL is just way better for me. But 360 is awesome. They got a great team over there. So we're going to head into our marketing tab. Start scheduling these things out. Email. Campaigns. I'm going to create a folder. I always create a folder for stuff like, as you can see, Holiday 20. These are all the last year's stuff. Create folder. Black Friday 25. Sorry, I got a fire to put out here. This is the thing about being involved in so many dang things. Always fires to put out. Makes it hard to focus, I'll tell you that. I mean, because I try to focus on one thing and then something else always comes up. What in the world? This is why I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. All right. The problem is I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and then I see on my screen here, my lower screen, because I have my messages app, I see that number go up, and then I'm like, oh, something's going on. So what I'm gonna do is actually quit the messenger, the SMS app here, so I can lock in and focus. All right, we got our Black Friday 25 folder here. Let's look back into GPT. So how many emails we run here? 7 emails. We also will be sending out some SMS messages as well. All right, we're gonna create our campaign, our first campaign. I might just grab, oh, yeah, there's no templates in here. All right, we're just gonna go from blank, design editor. Just gonna name this Black Friday 25 #1. I always delete this. First thing I always make sure I put in is I put in my footer. We need to make sure we're compliant. We need to make sure that we give people the option to unsubscribe, etc. This is very important, but a lot of people don't do it. Really easy way to get yourself in trouble. And then I usually put that down at the bottom. All right. We're going to start with dragging our logo in right here. I think it could definitely be smaller. Let's try like a 300 and a 85, that looks pretty good. Put in our text, and we're also gonna need a button. You know, what's funny to think about is like when I got into got into the course creation world, ChatGPT, no one ever heard of it. Like a lot of these AI tools just weren't a thing. So every email I hand wrote, I handcrafted every funnel, every single thing that we ever put out was all done by hand. So obviously GPT makes it much easier, but here's the thing with using AI. Personally, I only like to use AI for things that I know I'm actually good at and I actually have a deep understanding of. So like if this was to spit out a total garbage email, total garbage copy, it was way off base with what I know to work, then I would know because I know. But if I didn't know, if this is like my first Black Friday, my first course, and I was just like, yeah, ChatGPT, give me what you got, and it gave me crap, I wouldn't know any better. So be careful, obviously, using AI. Don't replace your brain with AI. Speed up your workflow doing what you already know to do and what you've already mastered using AI. Just my 2 cents. Because, man, I get a lot of emails that I'm like, man, this was so clearly AI. Oh, okay. I'm also some of my businesses are getting to the point too where we're getting like real teams and stuff going, and oh man, it's great, but a lot to manage. Okay. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change my button to red here. We're gonna go ahead and grab, and I mentioned this on one of my other lives. We used to always do a dedicated Black Friday sales page. So it'd be like PowerDJ /Black Friday. Now we just put the offer directly on our main website. So this will go here. And we will do join over 12,000 players today. Beautiful. All right, and of course we're gonna do, hey, name, and I'm gonna make a few edits. The Power DJ Black Friday sale is officially live. Join 12,000 plus disc golfers inside the Power Disc Golf Academy, the world's #1 online disc golf training community. Learn directly from Paulie Ribeiro, Simon Lizotte, Gannon Burr, Ezra Aderhold, Holland Hanley, Anthony Barala, and more. They did forget one of our coaches, so we'll add him in here. Jake Wolf, Holland Hanley, Anthony Barala, and more. Inside, you'll get pro training and video drills, skill challenges for all levels, exclusive community access to ask the pro. I'm going to remove this because the pros are not super involved, to be honest with you. Exclusive community access. This is your shot to level up your game for 60% off. But only for a limited time. Now, we are later on going to be adding in countdown timers, but not yet. The thing with countdown timers, we do have them on the website, but the thing with countdown timers is they're really obviously most effective when the countdown is nearing completion. If you have a countdown timer, I saw one time someone asked me to audit their funnel. They had a countdown timer that was like 62 days or something at the time I was looking at it, and I'm like, this is not going to create any sense of urgency. Really, that final week and really that final like 72 hours, especially 24, 12 hours, that's when the countdown timer becomes super potent. A limited time. Click below to lock in your savings % off your first year. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to send or schedule. I'm going to schedule this one. Our sender email. Honestly, I need to remember what the sender email for these is, because we've not sent out an email for this in a little bit here. So let me. I don't want to show anything I shouldn't show, but let me go ahead and. Okay, I thought so. Black Friday 25. Send or schedule. Sender email. support@powerdga.com. Okay. Sender name. Paul Blueberry. Power DGA. Always make sure I'm spelling people's names right. Yes. Okay. Black Friday starts early. Black Friday starts now. Play with the pros for 60% off. So this is going to go to our lead master tag. I always tell people when it comes to tagging, always do a lead master. There it is. I don't know why it wasn't coming up. Lead master. So as you can see, currently we have 15,644 leads on our email list that have opted in for a lead magnet or a freebie or one thing or another and haven't purchased. So this email is going to go out to 15.6K people. Now, since we are scheduling it, this is very important. By default, it's only going to send to the people who have this tag at the time of you scheduling it. So if I was to schedule this right now and someone opted in and got this tag tomorrow or over the next couple weeks, they would not get this email. Well, I guess it wouldn't send over the next couple weeks because it's going up Monday. But if they were to opt in between now and Monday, they would not get this email. But we can switch that to yes, include them. So as you can see, should contacts linked with this tag between now and the send date and time be included in this campaign? I always do yes. And this was going to go out on November 17th. I find really good success with 9 a.m. This is on Central Time, so this would be 9:15 a.m. Central, 10:15 a.m. Eastern. Go ahead and schedule that, and boom, email number 1 is done. Now, the next emails should be a little bit quicker because we've already sort of got our template here. Ugh. Caffeine. All right. I don't know why. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So I'm looking at a customer service thing. I've been trying to help this customer. A lot of times, like if you're doing like course access grants and stuff in high level, and somebody doesn't get the email confirmation, pretty much like 10 out of 10 times, it's because they spelled their own email wrong. So that was the case here. So we had a customer who was frustrated, saying we were a scam. So I I emailed her back. And I said, hey, can you just double check that your email is accurate? Because Go High Level is saying that it is not a valid email. And sure enough, it was missing a character in the email. It's usually what happens. It's all good, though. It happens. This is why typically in our checkout forms we'll have like the field for email, and then like the subfield would be like, please double check spelling. But mistakes happen, so no big deal. Best thing to do with customer service is just respond calm and kindly and help them resolve the issue. All right, so for our next one, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to clone it. So instead of creating that whole email again, having to resize the logo, bring in the CTA, blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to clone the one that I had, and then I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to edit the clone. And I'm going to name it number 2. We already have our CTA linked up. I am going to change the CTA text. Save 60% on your first year. Now, come back here to our sequence. Hey, contact first name. Imagine learning drives from Ezra Hadal, putting from Paul, and mental game from Simon. That's exactly what you get inside the Power Disc Golf Academy. Thousands of players are already shaving strokes off their scores each week. What I think I'm going to do is I think I'm actually going to insert an image in this one. And I created this stuff a while ago. I was not nearly as organized as I should have been at this time in my career of doing this. So I think the faster thing will be, I want to get this image right here. Now usually, okay, here it is. I guess I was clicking on the wrong thing. All right, now I'm gonna duplicate my text box, my text block rather. And exactly, we get inside the Power Disc Golf Academy. Thousands of players already shaving strokes off their score each week. The Black Friday sales 6% discount ends now. Is live now. Don't wait until the weekend. Spots fill fast every year. Save 60% on your first year now. Not to mention, nah, it's all right. We're gonna go ahead and send or schedule this one. We're gonna schedule it. Support at powerdj.com. Same thing. It's gonna be the master tag. Lead master. Yes. Schedule. Get emails. So one thing we do, sorry, I was just texting my business partner just to let him know I was getting all this set up. But one thing we do is right after Black Friday ends, we go right into Cyber Monday. All right, Black Friday number 2. Again, same thing, we're just gonna clone. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of these here off stream, just so I can lock in and focus, and my phone's blowing up and customer service things are blowing up, so there's like 100 things to do in the 27 minutes that I've been live. A million things have come up. So I'm gonna go ahead and just finish everything up off of the live. And we'll see what I get up to next time on here. But if anybody watches, thank you for watching. Take care.